And we are live. Woo! What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, brothers? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, brothers? I'm going to get straight to the point. I am going to get straight to the point because I did not plan on going live. I did not plan on going live, and I might not show my face this evening. I might not show my face this evening, so please do not be disconcerted by that. I might not show my face this evening, but I had to come out here and talk. I am feeling amped. I am feeling alive. And I have to talk about the future, my guys. What's going on? What's going on? I see you, Dr. J. I see you, Dre J. I see you, Hybrid Ninja. I see you, Christopher Clippler. It is March. I'm sorry, not March. It's May 11th, 2022. It is May 11th, 2022. It is I'm on the East Coast, y'all. I'm on the East Coast, y'all. So it is 1:22 a.m. 1:22 a.m. And brothers, I'm not going to waste. I'm not going to waste a whole lot of time. I got to get into this. I've got to get into this. What's going on, my brothers? I'm glad that you guys are up. I'm glad that you guys are in the house tonight. I see you, Dre J. I see you, Mr. Carbon Master. I see you, HLM. This is the Mad Professor broadcast. This is the Mad Professor broadcast. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is. And we have to talk about the future of our sphere. We have to talk about the future of our our beloved, beloved, black manosphere. And where we are going, I see a Chaos Rain. Chaos Rain, what's going on, my brother? Chaos Rain, I see you, my brother. I see you, I see you, I see you. This is the Mad Professor broadcast. Do not be offended if I don't show my face tonight because I'm chilling. I want to be relaxed tonight. And I don't know how long. I'm going to try to limit this stream to about 1 hour. I'm going to limit this stream to 1 hour. I'm going to limit this stream to 1 hour. Forgive me if I go beyond 1 hour, but I'm going to limit this stream to 1 hour, my guys. What's going on? This is a Mad Professor broadcast. Woo! Brought to you by Black Men's Independence, BMI, Black Men's Agency, BMA, Black Men's Empowerment, BME, and Black Men's Happiness, BMH. Y'all look at y'all look at the thumbnail. Look at the thumbnail. Look at the thumbnail. Kevin Samuels and the future of the Black Manosphere. Listen, guys, I'm not going to waste any time with you guys. I'm not going to waste any time. Kevin Samuels opened the door. Kevin Samuels opened the door. Kevin Samuels went mainstream. Kevin Samuels is now known by the entire world. He is known. Everyone knows him. The New York Times wrote about his passing. The New York Times. Other highbrow magazines, LA Times, TMZ, have cited his passing. Kevin Samuels, within the last 2 years, And those of us who are in this space right now, we know Kevin Samuels far beyond 2 years. And I've said this in my other streams, my most recent stream. I was introduced to Kevin Samuels in around 2015, 2016. That's when I was introduced to Kevin Samuels. 2015, 2016, 2017, I saw his videos and what he was doing in terms of men's content, in terms of what he was doing in style, helping men to elevate themselves and to improve their appearances and what have you. And at that particular time, I understood exactly what he was trying to accomplish in terms of men's content, men's entertainment, men's interest, men's issues. And then he elevated from there. And it was only in 2020 with the pandemic, COVID-19, that Kevin Samuels became a household name, and he started talking primarily to women, black women in particular. But over the course of his 2 years, he amassed an audience of women, black, not just black women, but also non-black women, white women, Latina women, South Asian women, women from other backgrounds as well. But Kevin Samuels had his start, my guys. Kevin Samuels, I see you all guys. I love you. I love all you brothers. I appreciate you here. I'm just chilling. I just want to freestyle tonight. I want to freestyle. I might show my face. I might not show my face. I might show my face. Kevin Samuels started within this thing that we call the Black Manosphere. Kevin Samuels, I remember listening to him on the Obsidian Mumia Ali broadcast. I remember listening to him there. I remember him having conversations with O'Shea Du Jackson. I remember Kevin Samuels when he was only known to, or known primarily to, black men. And what we're dealing with right now is a Kevin Samuels in his passing, God bless his memory, that the world knows, that the world beyond black men knows. And my brothers, we have to talk about the question of where we go from here. Where do we go from here? Jason Black. What's up, Jason Black? You might be listening, you might not be listening. Jason Black did a stream last week where he asked the question, what is next? What is next? What is next? Where do you go from here? What is next? And Jason Black tried to take hold of Kevin's work and his legacy and all of that, and he tried to interpret it. And Jason Black, in his own way, dealt with what he regarded as the deficits and the contributions of Kevin Samuels. So y'all can look at Jason Black. Y'all look at Jason Black and what he said about Kevin Samuels, the podcast he did last week called What's Next? And what I want to talk about right now, my guys, what I want to talk about at this particular moment, I'm up, it's late night, it is after 12, it is 1:30 a.m., May 5th, 2022. And I want to deal with this question of where does the Black Manosphere go? And I'm just going to talk freely, guys. I want to talk freely to all of us about this. Y'all hit the likes, y'all share, y'all subscribe. Likes, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Where do we go? Where exactly do we go from here? I have to say this, my guys. I have to say this to all of us. Kevin Samuels' passing, although I am not excited by the fact that he has gone away and that he is no longer here, Kevin Samuels' passing has opened up a highway. It has not just opened up a lane, it has opened up lanes. It has opened up a highway. And when I say a highway, what I mean by that is that it has created avenues for expression for Black men. That is, those of us who have been in this space, who have been talking about Black men's issues, Black men's concerns, Black men's problems, we are in a unique position right now as a consequence of the passing of Kevin Samuels. That is, there are people right now who do not know or who have never heard of who Kevin Samuels was and is. White people, people who are not Black, who are curious about this person and the legacy that he has left, and they want to find out about him and what he was saying. And they want to do that in light of the fact that there are women, yes, Black women, Afro-American women, feminists, man-haters, divestors, who have gone to the internet, who have expressed their hatred and their displeasure towards Kevin Samuels and everything he has communicated with respect to Black men in America, Black men's interests, Black men's desires, Black men's standards. They want to know. The whole world wants to know. You see, there's this thing called negative reinforcement. Negative. So the people who hate Kevin Samuels don't understand. They don't understand this. The people, mainly Black women who are damaged, these are Black women who are damaged. They've grown up in single parent households. These are Black women who are damaged. They got daddy issues. They have all sorts of authority issues with Black men. These are people who don't want to follow a Black man. They don't want to follow a Black man. Their mamas told them that they don't have to follow a Black man. Their grandmamas told them that. Their sisters, their aunts. They've grown up in households where they have been socialized to believe that a Black man in a position of authority and responsibility is not a Black man to be respected, not a Black man to be followed, not a Black man to be taken seriously. So you have a large portion of the Black female population who have daddy issues, who project all this stuff on someone like a Kevin Samuels, and by extension, they project all that stuff on all of us. And so they dismiss someone like a Kevin Samuels. They ridicule, they deride him before the entire world, particularly the white world. But what they don't understand is that the white world that they elevate and lift up, the white world whom they commute their hatred of black men towards, is a white world who will seek, who will go about and look at the very black men whom these women, these factions hate and deride. What's up, Gigi? I see you in the house. What's going on, my brother? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? I see you, my brother. I love to see you. Good to see you, man. I'm chilling tonight. I'm taking my time with this tonight, guys. So what is the point? What is the point, my guys? The point is that Kevin Samuels has opened up a gate, a floodgate, in terms of black male voices. And Kevin Samuels, his death, regardless of how it took place or what have you, I wish he was still here with us. Kevin Samuels' death has brought new attention, greater attention to this thing that we call the black manosphere. The black manosphere is a rabbit hole. It is a rabbit hole in the internet. It's a rabbit hole to people who are clueless about black men, black American men, African American men on the internet. It is a rabbit hole to them. And to the extent that they are curious about this person by the name of Kevin Samuels, they will search in terms of YouTube and find themselves in this place called the Black Manosphere. And they will discover voices, people, personalities, and ideas that were and are connected to the Kevin Samuels effect and phenomenon in the world. They will discover BGS Embor. They will discover Obsidian Mumia Ali. They will discover Angry Man. They will discover O'Shea Duke Jackson. They will discover Dr. T.S.on Johnson. They will discover LAR Movement. They will discover Green Gorilla. They will discover Ronald Neal. They will discover a whole lot of people who were connected to this enterprise called Kevin Samuels. Oh yes, and they will have to deal with and even bypass someone like Tom Likas, Rollo Tomasi, and all of the white people, the white males who are a part of the so-called red pill. That's what's gonna happen. That is what's gonna happen. I keep telling you guys that this is a global phenomenon. I keep telling you guys that this is a part of globalization. I keep telling you guys that this is a part of the shift that has occurred in Western civilization. It's just a major shift, a major shift. And what I want to say to you guys tonight, and this is, I didn't plan this stream. I'm sitting up here, guys. I'm not going to show my face. I'm sitting up here, and I'm on the East Coast. It's EST time, Eastern Central Time, 1:39 a.m. May the 11th, 2022. And I'm here to tell you guys is that we have a vibrant, we have a beautiful future ahead of us. What's going on, Tim Howard? Thank you, my brother. Thank you, my brother. Thank you, my brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. We appreciate all you guys' support. Cash App, $BMI 3000. Cash App, $BMA 3000. Cash App, $BMI 3000. Cash App, $BMI 3000. For all you people who think that we are exploiting the death of Kevin Samuels, no, we're not. Kevin Samuels was a businessman. Kevin Samuels was a capitalist. Kevin Samuels was about making that money. If you people think that what we're doing is blasphemous, y'all better go back and y'all better look at what Kevin Samuels has put out over the past 7 years. Okay? Y'all need to go back and look at him. Y'all can go back and reevaluate Kevin Samuels. I followed this brother for a very, very long time. I understand his understanding of capitalism and money making and wealth creation and all that other stuff. So he has no problem with us in our streams. Kevin Samuels would want us, from what I have understood of Kevin Samuels would want us to take this thing to the next level. Kevin Samuels would want us to expand the space. Kevin Samuels would want us to make money, to profit from our experience as black men. Kevin Samuels would want us to do this. He was a money maker. He was a businessman. He was an entrepreneur. He believed in wealth. He did not believe in poverty. Kevin Samuels. If you don't understand Kevin Samuels as a capitalist, you don't understand Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels is looking at us right now and saying, "What y'all, you Negroes ain't making money off this stuff. I'm not here with y'all, and y'all not making money off this. You all not creating content." Oh my God, y'all! Some of y'all ain't ready for this. Some of y'all ain't ready for this. This is a dark pill bar. This is a dark pill podcast tonight. This is dark pill. I'm giving y'all a dark pill tonight. Thank you, Show Me. Thank you, Show Me. Thank you, Show Me, for that super sticker. It looks like I'm not going to show my face tonight. It looks like I'm not going to show my face tonight. All I'm going to say, guys, is that the door is wide open. The door is wide open. And that the world is going to be looking to us. The world, particularly in the United States, they're going to be looking at the Black Manosphere. They're going to be looking at what content creators have to say about America. Not just about the dynamics between women and men, not just about the state of Black America or the Black community. They're going to be looking at us about the doggone future of the United States and America. That's what they're going to be doing. And the reason why they're going to be doing that is that, the 20th century is behind us. Second wave feminism, my guys, can no longer do what it can do. The second wave feminism has run its course. And even the other waves, third wave, fourth wave, or whatever, those versions of feminism cannot impact the world in significant ways, not in the ways in which the second wave feminism did. They're going to be looking at it. They're going to be looking at us because they need answers as to where the country is going to go, what you're going to do with the male populations. What are you going to do with these men who have dropped out of college? What are you going to do with these men who have dropped out of significant sectors of the economy? These men who are not contributing to retail, these men who are not contributing to entertainment, these men who are at the margins of society, men from various aspects of life, various backgrounds, race, class, culture, and the like. The rulers, the ruling class, the upper class, the ones at the top, they have to decide, they have to make the decisions about what they're going to do with men in the society. They have to figure it out. Feminism has run its course. Feminism, I want y'all to get this. Feminism has run its course. Second wave feminism in particular. America is not Saudi Arabia. I'm talking from an American context. America is not Russia. America is not northern Nigeria. America is not any type of society that is fundamentally hostile to the existence and the rights of women. It's simply not. Women have the right to vote. Women have been enfranchised. Women work. women are part of the infrastructure, the economic infrastructure of the United States. They're enmeshed in every sector of American society, from the lowest tiers to the very highest tiers. Women are there. Now you have feminists who want us to believe. The feminists want us to believe that America is still stuck in a kind of an Afghanistan situation. You got feminists who want us to believe. The feminists want us to believe that we are still stuck in the 1950s. The second wave feminists and some of the third wave and fourth wave feminists, they want us to believe that we are stuck in the 1950s. They want us to believe that America is no different from Iran. Iran is an Islamic society governed by Islamic law, where there are rigid divisions between men and women. In the Islamic world, homosexuality is not tolerated. Let me say this again. In the Islamic world is significant. Homosexuality is not tolerated. In the Islamic world, transgenderism is not even conceived or imagined. America has work to do. The 20th century is gone. The 20th century, I said this in my last podcast, that the 20th century is gone. It is no longer here. Bell Hooks died. Bell Hooks has been gone within the last year or so. She died, she was in her late 60s. Major feminist. Impacted by the second wave feminism and civil rights. She's dead. She's dead. You know, the people who came up with her and the people who, you know, rode on the coattails of second wave feminism, They can no longer ride on those coattails. You can't claim that women don't have agency today. Roe v. Wade. I mean, the right wing right now is rolling back Roe v. Wade because the right wing, in part, right now, 22, understands that women have agency. Yeah, abortion rights are not totally, erased. If you got money, you can get an abortion. Any woman who got a job, any woman who got good health insurance, but mainly if she got a job. If she got her money, if she got a job, she got money, if she's in the middle class, if she's in the upper middle class, if she's in the upper class, she ain't got to worry about no darn abortion. She can go anywhere in the country and get an abortion. So, the rollback of Roe v. Wade does not mean that the practice of abortion is going to be completely eliminated from the landscape of the U.S. as a country. It doesn't mean that. I got 20 people who are watching right here. I got 20 people right here, and I'm taking my time. Thank you, Gigi. I'm glad that you're in the house. I'm taking my time tonight. I'm just talking about the future of the Black Manosphere after Kevin Samuels. The future. I'm taking my time, guys. I don't have a script in front of me. I don't have a script. I don't have anything. I want you guys to listen. I need you guys to listen because this is a significant moment. This is an unprecedented moment right here, right now. Kevin Samuels opened a door. Kevin Samuels is no longer with us, but Kevin Samuels has opened a door. Let me tell you something, guys. I am not tripping. I am not tripping. You got black women from all over the internet, black women who are expressing their discontent with Kevin Samuels and how much they don't like what he represented in his life. And I'm not bothered by that. Do you know why that I'm not bothered by that? I'm not bothered by that because these black women, number one, these black women cannot erase or eliminate, and I said this in my live stream on Sunday, they cannot erase or eliminate anything that Kevin Samuels has said or done. They can't do that. They can't erase it. It's permanent. It's here to stay. Number two, here's number two. Their grievances, their hatred of Kevin Samuels, at the end of the day, will only drive more people to our sector, to our content. The more people discover Kevin Samuels, the larger, the greater our influence and impact becomes on the world. Even if these people are driven to the content based on the negative perceptions of African American women. So I want these women to continue to talk about Kevin Samuels. I want Paris Milan to talk about Kevin Samuels and call him a dusty. I want Cynthia G to talk about Kevin Samuels and call him all sorts of names. I want all of these people to continue to disparage his name and to assign all sorts of negative, pathological, criminal labels to Kevin Samuels. I want them to do that. And the reason why I want them to do that is because as they do that, it will only magnify. It will only amplify. It will only elevate and increase the myth, the mythology that is Kevin Samuels. And as they do that, it will lead them to the rabbit hole, the rabbit hole, the rabbit hole, the rabbit hole that is called the Black Manosphere. It is true. The capitalists have said this. The capitalists have said this, and the capitalists are right about this. All promotion is good promotion, including negative promotion. All promotion is good promotion, including and even especially negative promotion. Negative promotion is good promotion. And you can't take it. Kevin Samuels, those videos, Kevin Samuels' videos are going to live forever on the internet. YouTube is smart enough to not take his channel down. I'm going to tell you that. YouTube is smart enough. Thank you, BlackTube. I see you. Keep it going. Keep it on. YouTube, thank you, BlackTube. Thank you for that contribution, my brother. I see you too, my brother. I see you. YouTube is smart enough. I'm taking my time, guys. I'm chilling. I'm gonna tell y'all, guys. I got me some. I'm sipping on a little something right now. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm sipping on a little something. I'm sipping. I ain't gonna tell y'all what I'm sipping on, but I'm sipping on a little something. YouTube right now knows that it would be detrimental to their bottom line to remove a YouTuber whose videos, whose platform has generated over 1.4 million subscribers. YouTube. YouTube is not dumb. YouTube is not dumb. Do you think YouTube is going to take down Kevin Samuels' channel? Do you think that? Do you know how many advertisers are getting paid? Guys, do you know how many advertisers on? I want you to, as soon as you can, go to one of his, go to a Kevin Samuels video. Go to a recent video. Go to his last video. And I want y'all to pull up the last video, and I want y'all to look at all the advertisers that are on Kevin Samuels' videos. I want you to look at all the advertisers. Go to his channel. Do you know how many companies are making money off of Kevin Samuels? Huh? Do you guys know? Do you guys know how many companies that sell products primarily to women? There are companies who sell women products that are making money as I speak on Kevin Samuels' videos right now. White-owned companies, corporations, they are making money off of Kevin Samuels' videos. And as these white-owned companies are advertising and making money off of Kevin Samuels' videos, YouTube is making money off of Kevin Samuels' videos. Do you think YouTube is going to stop making money off of Kevin Samuels' videos based on some disgruntled, broke down, no daddy having, baby mama oriented black female culture? Do you think so? It's not going to happen. It is not going to happen. YouTube is going to make money off of I'm going to say 1.5 million subscribers. Those subscribers, those people who have subscribed to Kevin Samuels' channel, they're not going to unsubscribe. He going to get more subscribers. And more money is going to be generated by his YouTube channel. It ain't going nowhere. And what I'm trying to say to you guys is that Kevin Samuels' notoriety, his popularity, all of this stuff has opened up an entirely different space that many people, particularly in the black manosphere, did not anticipate. It's created a rabbit hole. And you're going to have people who don't know, who have never understood, who have no familiarity with Kevin Samuels. They are going to go down, they're going to go to his YouTube channel. And when they go to Kevin Samuels' YouTube channel, they're going to go down a rabbit hole, and that rabbit hole is going to lead them to the black manosphere. It's going to lead them to all of us. And what I'm trying to say to you guys, to all of us, is that this is a wonderful thing. This is a wonderful thing. I'm sorry that Kevin is not here. I don't wish death upon anybody. But it is what it is. Y'all go back to I want y'all to look at my community tab. Y'all look at my community tab. There was a black historian. I put this on my community tab. A black historian by the name of Daryl Scott, who teaches at Howard University. I'm connected to this black historian through Facebook. And this black historian, he is a full professor. He is a boomer. This guy's a baby boomer. He is an eminent black historian, Daryl Scott. Dr. Daryl Scott is an eminent black historian. I know him. Okay? And he had a lot to say about Kevin Samuels and the significance of Kevin Samuels in relationship to other social media influencers who happen to be black. People like T.D. Jakes, people like Creflo Dollar, people like Tasha K. Black feminists, other people, Feminista Jones. And he had to come to the conclusion. He reached the fundamental conclusion that Kevin Samuels is going to go down in history as a major thought leader and influencer of black society, black culture in the 2020s. That's just real. I'm taking my time, brothers. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Y'all know I keep it real. You guys know that I smoke cigars. I'm not smoking a cigar tonight. I'm not smoking a cigar tonight. I smoke cigars, my brothers. I love beer. I'm not drinking beer right now. I'm sipping on something else other than beer. I'm not sipping on the beer right now, but I'm sipping on something else. But I'm talking to y'all because y'all black men. Y'all black men. I'm talking to my black male comrades, my black male audience. right now. You are on my channel. I love you guys. I want you guys to understand this. I love you guys. If you don't hear this anywhere else, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys rocking with me. I appreciate you guys on the channel with me. I love you guys. I love you. I appreciate you guys. This is late night. This is late night. I did not plan this. This is late. This is early in the morning. I'm in North Carolina, guys. I am broadcasting from North Carolina. I am broadcasting from North Carolina. On May the 11th, 2022. It is 2 o'clock in the morning, 2:05 a.m. I'm broadcasting. I'm speaking straight from the heart, from the gut, and from the mind, from every aspect of my being, talking about the future of the Black manosphere. And the reason why I'm doing this because I'm invested in the Black manosphere. I'm invested in Black male voices. Y'all say, man, this Negro is up here talking, he drinking, he's sipping on some stuff, talking to us. He's slurring his words and all this kind of stuff. Yeah, you doggone right. I'm slurring my words. I'm slurring. I'm talking to y'all. I'm not gonna show my face because no, I ain't gonna. I don't want y'all to see everything, but I am talking to y'all directly, and I got a cup in my hand right here. I'm sipping on my scissored. This ain't lean, but I'm sipping. I'm sipping, my guys. I'm sipping. Black man. I'm a black man with a PhD. I'm a black man with a PhD. If people ask you about Dr. Neal, you tell them that Dr. Neal has a PhD. He earned a PhD from Vanderbilt University. Y'all tell them that Dr. Neal earned a PhD from Vanderbilt University, Nashville, Tennessee. That Dr. Neal, Dr. Ronald B. Neal, earned a PhD from Vanderbilt University, and he earned it. He graduated in 2004. He walked the aisle, 2004. And if they have any doubts, you tell them to Google Dr. Ronald Neal. You tell them to Google Dr. Ronald Neal if they want to know about Dr. Ronald Neal. Tell them to Google Dr. Ronald Neal on academia.edu. You just tell them to Google Dr. Ronald Neal, period, and you'll find out about me. I've written the book, I've written articles, I've written book reviews, I've got all kinds of writings. I'm a published author. I'm an established intellectual. I am a tenured professor, guys. Y'all tell them. You tell them that I am a tenured professor. I have tenure. I am a tenured black professor, all right? Tell them, Tim Hardy, that's right. And I'm ordained, licensed, and ordained minister, doggone it. Black Baptist. I was ordained and licensed among Black Baptists in the state of Florida. At one time I pastored, I was an associate pastor and then later became a pastor of a United Methodist Church in Nashville, Tennessee. Doggone right. So, if you got questions about my credentials and about what I do and what I say, all you got to do is Google me. All people got to do is Google me, Dr. Ronald B. Neal. Google me. I'm sipping on some bubbly. I'm sipping on bubbly right now, and I'm talking to y'all straight live. I felt I was compelled to come here and talk about the future of the Black manosphere. The future of the Black manosphere. That's why I came here to talk about the future of the Black manosphere. Because I believe, I thank you, Christopher. Thank you, Christopher Cooper. I believe in Black men's voices. I believe in black. That's the reason why I'm out here. I'm out here because I believe in black men's voices, okay? That's why I came out here, because I believe in black men's voices. Because I came out here because I believe that black men should articulate their perspectives unapologetically. That's why I came out here. And I'm talking about Kevin Samuels because Kevin Samuels, when I saw Kevin Samuels way back, I mean years ago. I mean, let me tell you something. I subscribe as a YouTube guy. I was subscribed to Kevin Samuels way back, like 2015, I can't even remember, 2015, 2016. It had to be at least 2016 when I subscribed to Kevin Samuels. It might have been 2015, but I tell you for sure, 2016. I knew who Kevin Samuel was in 2016. I knew who he was, and I loved his style. He was a black man who loved style. I saw this black man. He was promoting cologne. He was promoting dressing and looking good and all that kind of stuff. And I ain't gonna lie, man. I like to look good, guy. I'm gonna tell you guys. Let me just tell y'all something about me, guys. Let me just tell y'all something about me. I read GQ magazine. I've been reading GQ magazine for years. If you guys don't know what GQ magazine, Gentleman's Quarterly, if you guys don't know anything about Gentleman's Quarterly, you young guys or whatever, or even you older guys, y'all know anything about GQ, Gentleman's Quarterly, bro? I've been a follower of GQ for years. Not only have I been a follower of GQ, but I've been a follower of Esquire magazine. Esquire magazine has been around since the 1940s, man. Esquire magazine. We're talking about men and style and fashion, all that kind of stuff. And you can't relegate it. Yeah, it's a mainly white upper echelon magazine. Esquire's about style and fashion, bro. I've always been into style and fashion. Me personally, guys. I love it. I love style and fashion, man. Looking good. I believe in the black man looking good. The stuff was bourgeois. Bourgeois. Okay? And there's nothing wrong with you having there's nothing wrong with you having a bourgeois sense of style. There's nothing wrong for a black man. If you're a black man, you have a bourgeois sense of style. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And I say this, you know, to say that there's nothing wrong also with having a kind of a street sense of style. It's not either or. You can embrace bourgeois styles and you can embrace street styles at the same time. I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I don't know if y'all know who Dapper Dan is. I don't know you black men. You black men, do you know who Dapper Dan? Dapper Dan, this dude is in the 60s. Dapper Dan is the guy from New York, Harlem, New York, who was a major influence on hip hop during the 1980s. Dapper Dan created his own Gucci styles. He created his own Louis Vuitton styles and all that kind of stuff. It hurt him in the end, but Dapper Dan, he was a guy. You talking about a black man who was in the style, man. Ain't nothing wrong with a black man who if you're a black man who likes to dress, if you're a black man who likes to look good, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. This is why I embrace Kevin. Kevin was about black men looking good. I'm sorry. Kevin was about black men looking good. And there's nothing wrong with black men looking good, man. That was Kevin Samuels. And Kevin was in the high end. He was into high-end fashion. High-end fashion for men. And I loved it. I ate it up. I loved it. I ate it up. I ate it up. I'm sorry. Kevin was into high-end fashion in the men. Kevin was into cologne. Dude, you were talking to, I want you to understand this. I'm a black man who appreciates cologne. Cologne, cologne, cologne. A black man needs to have a cologne game. You need to smell good, nigga. If you want to be a player, I'm gonna put this out here, man, nigga. You want to be a player? Fuck this shit, man. I'm just gonna keep it loud. I'm gonna keep it raw and funky, nigga. If you want to be a player, if you want these, if you are here playing and you want these women to be attracted to you or whatever, not just the women, man, but if you want, man, not the world player. If you want the world to smell, man, you put on some cologne, man. Come on, this is grown man stuff. Kevin Samuels was doing his grown man, the cologne game, man, the cologne game. That's cologne game, nigga. Mature black men understand. If you're a grown ass black man, you understand cologne. If you're a grown ass black man. So the point I'm trying to make, guys, is that I understood what Kevin was doing. There were parts of his marketing program that I didn't agree with, but I understood what he was doing. But here we are in 2022, and he has opened the door up. He has completely opened the door up for all of us. His death in particular. Because the internet has changed the world. And men's content is changing the world. See, you see, what you have to understand, my guys, is that we are in a different space now than what we were 10 years ago. 10 years ago, men's content on the internet was seen as foul. It was seen as abject. Men's content on the internet was seen as criminal 10 years ago. Fast forward, men's content on the internet is now mainstream. Men's content on the internet right now is mainstream, guys. It's mainstream. It's mainstream. And the mainstream is contending with men's content on the internet. This is why I'm saying that the feminist narrative has run its course. It's run its course. They can't go any farther. They can't go any further. Because we live in a society that accommodates women. We live in a society that privileges women's and women's interests. We see it in media, we see it in politics, we see it in corporate America. We see it everywhere. It's normal. They can't go any further. Roe v. Wade. What about Roe v. Roe? What about Roe v. Roe v. Wade? Roe v. Wade is only going to impact women who don't have money to get abortions. At the end of the day, period. That's it. Roe v. Wade is not going to stop middle class women from getting abortions. It's not going to stop upper middle class women from getting abortions. All she got to do is jump on a plane and go to a different state. All she got to do is jump in the car and go to a different state. That's all she got to do. She got money. She got a job. She got resources. She can do it. But what I'm saying to you guys is that outside of that, beyond that, this society has to reckon with men's voices. It has to reckon with men who are no longer in the economy, or men who are not in the traditional economy. I'm gonna say that the traditional economy. That men have checked out. And that if America wants to be a player in the world, if America wants to continue to lead the world, if America wants to continue to be on top and lead the world, it has to do something about men. If America does not want to be competitive with the rest of the world, then it can ignore men and move on. But if this country wants to be competitive with Russia, if this country wants to be competitive with China, if this country wants to be competitive with other parts of the world, North Korea, it has to do something about this male situation, because it's not going to be competitive if it places everything solely within the hands of females. It's not going to be competitive. That's just a reality. Y'all share, y'all like, y'all subscribe. I'm up here late at night. I'm up here late. I didn't plan on being out here, man. I'm sipping on something good. I'm gonna tell y'all straight up. If y'all don't know this by now about Dr. Ronald Neal, Dr. Ronald Neal lives out loud. I live out loud. If y'all don't know this by now, if you got what I mean by living out now, I'm sipping on I'm sipping on some stuff right here, man. I'm sipping on something. And I'm having an intellectual conversation with you guys. I know what I'm doing right now. I'm sipping on something. I'm having an intellectual conversation with all you guys right here. An intellectual conversation with all you guys. I'm talking to you as though we sitting at a bar. I want you to think about this. I'm talking to all you guys as though we are sitting at a bar having a conversation about politics and life and everything else. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm talking about Kevin Samuels. I'm talking about the future of the Black Manosphere. That's what I'm doing right now. This is a black man's this is a black man's conversation. This is a conversation that I'm having with men. I'm having this conversation with men, not with women. I'm having a conversation with you. You are men. I'm looking at my screen right now. My screen says I got 43 people who are viewing. I am having a conversation with men. 43 people. I'm having a conversation with men. We are sitting at the bar. You got a beer, your other brother got a beer, or you got a drink, and I got my drink, and we're sitting at the bar and we're talking about black men. That's what we're doing right now. At the bar, having a conversation about black men. That's what we're doing. Kevin Samuels opened the door. We can't go back. I'm sorry. I'm gonna miss my brother, man. I'm gonna miss my brother. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna miss Kevin, and I miss Kevin. I miss Kevin right now. I'm sorry that he left us so soon. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that the brother left us so soon. But that brother opened the door. Kevin Samuels opened a door. He opened a door that cannot be shut. And right now the question is, who's going to walk through those doors? Or that door, rather. That's the big question. Let me say this. There would never be another Kevin Samuels. There will never, ever, 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 ever. There will never be a Kevin Samuels. There will never be another Kevin Samuels. There will never, ever, 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 ever. There will never be a Kevin Samuels. Another Kevin Samuels. He ain't gonna be here again. That's just a fact. Okay? But here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. We don't have to have another Kevin Samuels. We don't have to have nothing. We do not have to have another Kevin Samuels because we have an army. You don't need another Kevin Samuels when you have an entire army of men. You don't have to. We have an army of black men on the internet. We have an army invested in black men's independence, invested in black men's agency, invested in black men's empowerment, invested in black men's happiness. We don't need another Kevin Samuels. We don't. Because we're here. All of us are here. All of us. I'm here. You're here. T.S. Johnson, BGS, Green Gorilla, Angry Man, Obsidian, LAR Movement. All of us are here. We don't need another Kevin Samuels. I love it. I'm enjoying it, brother. I'm going to tell you something. Guys, I'm so excited. I'm sorry that Kevin is dead. I'm sorry. Here's the thing. I am sorry, but Kevin is dead. I'm sorry that he ain't here with us. But I'm so excited about what his death means for all of us. Here's the thing. I'm sorry he's dead. I'm not happy that he's dead, but I'm excited about what his death means for us. Because this brother has left a major impact on society, on the world, on the internet. Do you know, you guys will understand, do you know, you guys will understand, do you understand the impact that this guy is going to have on the future? Do you guys understand this? You talking about a black man who has been consistently putting out content for almost 10 years? Do you know what that means? And he just dies, and he died on top of his game. Do you know what that means? There is nothing. He is irreversible. Which means that the perspectives, when I say the perspectives, when you talk about the anti-black male perspectives that exist in the world, the hatred of black men. And that's the big thing. Kevin Samuels challenged directly the internalized hatred of black men within black society. The internalized hatred of black men that you see primarily among black women. Kevin Samuels challenged that stuff directly. It is recorded on video. No one has ever done that. Period. No one. No one. No black man has ever done it. No black man from the 2020s, no black man from 2010s, no black man from 1990s, no black man from 1980s. No black man has ever directly confronted the hatred of black men in the fashion that Kevin Samuels did while he was here on earth. Dude, that is historic. No one ever, no one. These black liberals, these leftists, they look like fools in relationship to him. Okay? Don Lemon and all the folks related to him, fools. That's what he did. You can't you can't go there's no way to reverse that. There is absolutely no way for you to reverse that. None. Whatsoever. Van Jones, y'all know Van Jones. Van Jones always crying on TV, always crying. Y'all know Van Jones, right? The black liberal, he was married to a white woman. Every time you saw Van Jones, always crying on TV, crying, just crying, just crying, always crying on TV. That made him that made him palatable to white people, especially white women. People like that will never challenge him, Sandry. Van Jones, never ever. A guy like that, they will never ever challenge the hatred of black men. Misandry. They will never challenge. Never challenge. Always, every time you see them, they crying on TV, crying on white people. Kevin Samuels refuted all that stuff. We're not gonna do the Van Jones stuff. We're not gonna do the Don Lemon stuff. Hell, we're not gonna do the Steve Harvey stuff. We ain't doing Steve Harvey. No, we don't have a black man in media in recent memory who has operated in the same capacity as a Kevin Samuels. We just don't have it. Which means that Kevin Samuels, in his passing, he left a myth. He left a mythology, a major lane. This ain't the final word on black men. That Van Jones is not the end all. Van Jones is not a model of black masculinity that you want to follow. He's not. Don Lemon is not a model of masculinity that you want to follow. Because they basically capitulated to white supremacist narratives. That's it. So now you have this thing called the black manosphere. We have this thing about the black manosphere where we have asserted black male interests, where we have asserted black male agency. We have put forward black male empowerment. We have talked about particularly on my page, Black Male Happiness. That you don't put your life on the line for people who will not put their life on the lines for you. If they're not willing to reciprocate, then why should you reciprocate? That's just a reality. And that's exactly where we are right now. And so this thing is wide open. Kevin Samuels, oh my God, you guys will understand this. He has opened a very serious lane for us, all of us. You can't put the genie back in the bottle. There's no way for you to do that. These women, these black women who are over the age of 30, y'all know the black women, they over the age of, a black woman who's over the age of 35, she's done. She's done. She's complete. She's done. She's done. I'm gonna tell you, you guys don't listen. If you listen to a black woman who talks, who's over the age of 35, and she ain't married, she has never made a black woman who is not married, who is not invested, she has never made any investments in a man. Do not listen to her. She has nothing to say to you. Nothing to say. That was Kevin Samuels' last message to the world. Over 35, no husband, ain't never been married. Even if she had been married, she by herself or whatever. 35 and made no investment in the man. She ain't got nothing to say to you. She can't. She's not in the position. She's not in the position. A black woman who's over the age of 35 years old, she ain't in the position to critique a black man. And that's significant. Which means that if anybody's going to be listened to, it's going to be a black man, not a black woman. They're going to listen to you. Thank you, Dr. J. I appreciate you, my brother. I think you support the show. Support the show. Thank you, Dr. J. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, my brother. Appreciate you. She's not going. Listen, guys. Listen, guys. Listen. Listen. This is your time. This is a time for black men to talk. This is a time right now. Speak, to be heard. Right now. Women my age, I don't want. I'm gonna be perfectly frank with you guys. Women my age have nothing to say to me. They have nothing to say. Period. I'm 49 years old. I'll be 50. I'm going on 49. I'm 48 right now. I'm going on 49. I'm close to 50. Never been married, no kids. Women my age have nothing to say to me. I don't want to hear from them. And to be honest, the world don't want to hear from them. The world doesn't. This society right now, 2022. This society don't give a damn about what a 50-year-old woman got to say about anything, about the world and politics and all this kind of shit. Unless she's a mathematician, unless she understands Wall Street, unless she understands geopolitics. But ain't nobody listening to no 50-year-old woman in terms of male-female relationships, marriage, and dating, and the kind of dynamics that involve two genders. Ain't nobody listening to no 50-year-old woman. A 50-year-old man has more to say about these dynamics than the 50-year-old woman. Kevin was 57 when he died. 57. What does that say? How many 57-year-old black women are out there who can do what Kevin Samuels did? How many? How many? How many? Where is the female version of Kevin Samuels? Where is she? Rebecca Lynn Pope. Rebecca Lynn Pope was older than me. All over the internet. She can never touch Kevin. Rebecca Lynn Pope. The last time I looked at YouTube, she got a video on YouTube talking about how she got married at the age of 35. Rebecca Lynn Pope, she got a video on YouTube right now about how she got married at the age of 35. Trying to coax the egos of these women who are 35 and even over, who ain't never gonna get married, or who are not gonna get remarried after the divorce. And because Rebecca Lynn Pope was an anomaly, she was an exception to the rule. She wants to expand or extend her exceptionalism to everybody else. But here is the point. Here is the point. Here is the point. The point is that all the stuff that has existed under gynocentrism over the last decades has come to a head. It has come to a head. Our society has to do something with men. American society has to do something with men. Meaning that American society has to change course. Because if the United States is going to compete with Russia, if the United States is going to be competitive with China, if it's going to be competitive with North Korea, if it's going to be competitive with India, it has to do something with men. The ruling class understands, and the ruling class is not going to say this directly, but the ruling class understands right now that it can't continue to overemphasize women. It has to do something about men. It just has to. You can't pretend that men don't exist. You can't pretend that men don't matter. Because North Korea, China, Russia, and other unknown forces, if they wanted to, they can create alliances and go to war with the United States if they want to. They're not going to do it right now, but if they want to, but if they sat down and thought about it, they can go to war with the United States, North Korea, Russia, China, and other unknown entities. If they decided to, they could go to war with the United States and completely just take the United States out as a superpower. And they can do that as long as there are internal divisions within the United States along the lines of gender and sexuality. And this is why you have to deal with men and men's issues and men's concerns and men's problems. As long as this society ignores men's issues and men's concerns, this society will degenerate. It will. It will degenerate and it will collapse. That's just something that's real. This America will become a fifth world society. Fifth world. Not third world, it will become a fifth world. Not a third world, it will become a fifth world. BMI, Cash App $ BMI 3000, Cash App $ BMI 3000. This is the map of Professor Broadcast. Man, I am sipping on some good. I'm gonna tell y'all straight up, I'll be sipping on some good. That's why I ain't showing y'all my face. I am sipping on some good, and I'm talking about Kevin Samuels and the future of the Black Manosphere. Future. I love you guys. I want you guys to know I love y'all. I love y'all. That's why I be out here. I ain't got to be out here. I can be, let me tell you guys something. I can be an ivory tower intellectual and just go on my life as though black men don't exist. And I can just live and live a very comfortable life and be quiet and not say anything. When Misandry raises his head, I could be one of those black men. I can live right now, if I want to, I can live a very comfortable life and not say anything as Misandry raises his head. I live a very comfortable life. I ain't got to be out here. Just be quiet and die. And get my retirement and all that kind of shit. That's all I got to do. But the reason why I'm out here is because I'm a black man. That's the main reason I'm out here, because I'm a black man. I can go on with my own business. I'm gonna tell you, I'm just gonna keep it real with y'all. I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. I ain't got to be out here. I ain't got to be out here. Thank you, Ray Knowles. Thank you, Ray Knowles. I can live my comfortable life. I could be anonymous. Let me tell y'all something, guys. I can be anonymous. I can be an anonymous black man and not say anything and just live my life and live comfortable. And get my 401k when I retire and whatever I got left and just live and not say anything about this, any of this stuff. I can do that. I ain't got to be here. I can disappear. And at any moment, I can disappear. Well, then what happened to Dr. Neil? Dr. Neil, he came and he left. That's what they say. Dr. Neil came and he left. Dr. Neil came, he talked to us, and then he left. He just disappeared. We don't know what happened to that dude. That's me. I can come and go. I ain't got to be out here. Dr. T.S.on Johnson, he ain't got to be here. At any time, Dr. T.S.on Johnson, he can shut down the Onyx report. And y'all will never see you could never see Dr. T.S.on Johnson again. Period. Never again. Never see Dr. Johnson again. But y'all know why y'all see Dr. J? Do y'all know why Dr. J does what he does? And Dr. J, he love y'all. He really do. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. Dr. J, he does more than me. But Dr. Johnson, he be up like he lose sleep with the apps and technology and all that kind of stuff. Dr. Johnson loses sleep. Dr. T.S.on Johnson loses sleep to deliver y'all high quality content. That's what he does. That brother will 9, 10 hours a day trying to master an app or a program that would give him the best effects in terms of delivering content. That Dr. T.S.on Johnson. That is Dr. T.S.on Johnson. Dr. T.S. Johnson. He spent hours, and I ain't got that kind of time. I'm being honest with you. I write books. I gotta write articles. I gotta write books. I ain't got time. I'm gonna tell y'all straight up. I don't have time to be mastering no apps. I ain't got time to be mastering a whole bunch of programs, editing, and all that bullshit. I ain't got time for that shit. I ain't got time for edit. I don't have time to edit my videos. And the reason why I don't have time to edit my videos is because I got to write. I have to write. I write shit. I'm finishing a book right now. I'm writing articles. I ain't got time to be editing and doing all this technological shit. I'm telling you straight up. I don't have time for that. You got YouTubers that will spend a whole day. I remember talking to Green Gorilla, spent a whole day trying to master. A dude spent a whole day, 17 hours in one whole day trying to master some editing software just to deliver a 20-minute video or a 30-minute video or to go live stream to the world. I ain't got time for this shit. Who got time? Who? I ain't got that time. I don't have time to spend 9, 10 hours a day trying to master an editing software. I got editing software right here, right in front of me. 10, 15 hours trying to edit editing software. I give it. I mean, kudos to them brothers. Kudos. I give kudos to all those brothers who sit up there spending 9 hours a day trying to edit software and all that kind of stuff. Thank you, Fire Brand. Thank you, Fire Brand, for that. I appreciate you, my brother. BMI $3000, BMI $3000, BMI $3000. BMI $3000. Kevin Samuels. What I've learned in recent days, Kevin Samuels was one man show. He was one man show. Kevin Samuels was a one man show. And he did not have a team. There were people who helped him edit his videos. O'Shea Duke Jackson, shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson. He did a video about this. O'Shea Duke Jackson did a video. Kevin Samuels was mainly a one man show. He was a man who did not get a lot of sleep. He was very guarded about his content. He was very guarded. He didn't delegate authority, from what I understand. And that happens. That's a real thing. It happens because you're concerned about who you can trust your stuff with. You don't know who you can trust your stuff with. So I understand all of that. But the point of the stream that I'm making right here, the point of this stream is that although Kevin, let's say that Kevin was very guarded with his content. Let's say that Kevin was a one-man show. Kevin did a lot with this one-man show. So much so that people are going to be talking about Kevin Samuels for many years to come. I've known him since he did his stuff with black men. He worked with black men longer than he talked to women. He worked with black men longer than he talked with women, but most people in the world know him from what his conversations were with women. And his popularity would be basically confined to his interactions with women. But as I said before, when people discover him, when people discover Kevin Samuels, when they discover Kevin Samuels, they will ultimately and inevitably discover the black manosphere through the rabbit hole. The rabbit hole of the black manosphere. The rabbit hole. The rabbit hole. But the Robert Mustafa Muhammad says that America is done. It's done. The black man in America has to walk into prophecy. We got to see that, my brother. We have to see it. 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 Beware the Revelator says, good doctor, make sure you get the rest after the stream. Salute to the scholars and the chat. Yes, we have to do it. You're right, my brother. I'm up tonight because this is important. I have to say this. I thank you for that, my brother. I'm up here tonight because, and I'm doing this because I know how significant this moment is. And I'm just being raw, guys. I'm being raw. I'm not trying to hide. I ain't putting on no airs. I'm not putting on any airs with any of y'all following me. You guys who are following me, I ain't putting on no airs, okay? What I mean by that is that I'm not pretending to be fake or fraud or anything like that. I let all of my emotions show. I let everything come out. I don't care. It's just me. I don't have any kids. I don't have a wife. I really don't have a family. I want y'all to know this, guys. I really don't have a family. I don't have a kid. I don't have any kids. I don't have a wife. I got some folks. I got cousins back home that I don't see a lot. I try to see them as much as I can, but it's just me, guys. Which means that I really don't care. It's just me. I don't care how the world looks at me at the end of the day. I really don't. But I do care about the future of us. I really do care about it. I care about black men going forward. I care about young black men. I really care about young black men listening to this type of content and having different lives than many of us have had. I really do care about that. That's why I do what I'm doing. And I let my warts out and I let everything come out. I had me a little. I'm talking to y'all. I'm gonna shut this. I'm gonna shut this stream down real soon. You hear me talk? I had me a little bubbly and I like bubbly. I was sipping on a little something, and I'm gonna sip on stuff. I'm gonna sip on stuff until the day I die. That's just the way it is. Period. Period. I like to sip, and I'm gonna sip on stuff until the day I die. Period. I'm too old to turn back. But I want y'all, cause I love y'all. I care about y'all. Man, we are in a new realm. We are in a new realm. And it's a beautiful thing, guys. I mean, it is a beautiful thing. I'm sorry that Kevin Samuels had to go out the way he did, but this is a new realm for black men. Um, and many of us are going to have to be able to walk through this door and represent in a serious way. And then there are going to be some of us who are out here on the internet who simply can't represent because of whatever reason it is limited in that capacity. But it is what it is. Um, but anyway, guys, I've gone further than what I anticipated. I want to talk about the future of the Black Manosphere in relationship to Kevin Samuels, and it's late night. I want this to be recorded. It is 3:06 a.m. It is May the 11th, 2022. I started this stream a little after 1 o'clock a.m. and this was not planned or what have you. But I just felt I was compelled to do this. I don't know what the stream is going to do when people look at it and listen to it on the replay or what have you. But this stream is about Kevin Samuels and the future of the Black Manosphere. I want our Manosphere to go forward. I believe it will, and I believe that we have a wonderful future ahead of us, guys. Um, I'm so glad that you guys are here and that you all were with me early in this morning. I got 43. I'm looking at my screen. I got 43 people in the chat. I'm so glad that you guys were here. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I'm glad that we're connected, and I'm glad that I can talk to you and share with you um, in ways that I can't do in other arenas. I love the fact that we are in space, guys, and I want you guys to keep your heads up, continue to move forward, and don't allow these people to get you down or what have you. Yes, Kevin is gone, but let me tell you something, man. This guy, his impact, his impact is right now is far greater in death than we've seen during his short rise in life. So y'all take care. I will see you on this stream, and be blessed. Peace and blessings to you, my brothers. The Mad Professor is out.